about shooting.
Sports writer. Now, boys and girls, you know you're learning reading and writing every day in school. Well, you're not just learning them for no reason. You're learning reading and writing so you will be ready to work in a career. A career is a little different than a job. A job is just something you do to make some money. But a career is something that you care about, that you go to school to study for.
That's closer, yes. You're getting closer. No, that's too far. I'll just tell you, the first paper was printed in 59 BC in Rome, which was over 2,000 years ago. So it's the first American newspaper was printed in 1690 in Boston. It was called Public Occurrences, and there was only one because the government. It was only 4 pages. It was a little tiny thing, and the government didn't like it, so they said you can't do that anymore. What's called the media. You may have heard that term, and it comes from the word medium, which means the way something is delivered. And a good way to view that is, you probably know the word medium from clothes size that you try on. It's halfway between large and small. Well, newspapers are kind of halfway between the people that make the news and the people like you that read the news. So that is a medium, and when you have lots of mediums, it's called the media. And newspapers, television news, and online news sources are all part of that. My job as a reporter is, well, I actually work as a reporter and what's called an editor. And as a reporter, I like to say that I get paid to go to baseball and football and basketball games and tell people about it, which to me is a pretty good job. Because I've always been interested in sports since back when I was in elementary school too. I like to say that reporting is something that everybody does, even you guys. For an example, when you go out to recess, if you see something happen that you think somebody might want to know about here in East Orange, but this was given to us by the Montclair football team one year because they really appreciated a good job that we did covering their teams. This was given to Mike Kinney, who was a reporter at our paper for almost 30 years, and we keep this in our office as just a reminder that people care about what you do when you're writing stories about them. So I'll pass this around and let you look at it, and I'm sure it probably fits every head here, but I don't know if you all want to try it.
I don't think they might have tried on, but you can look at it for a second, test it out, and then we'll move on. All right.
I'm not giving out any awards here today, but we do give out awards each season to the top players and coaches in each sport. And it's just a little extra reward for having a great season. And this is just one example of the awards that we give out. And yes, it does say 2003, which means this coach never got his award. But sometimes coaches leave and we can't get the award to them, and so it doesn't happen very often, but it does sit in our office sometimes.
So now I'm getting it. Thank you so much. Even though I don't play any sports, I think I deserve it.
That was extra meeting. Columbia High School isn't that far away. Maybe I should stop by there on the way back.
I'll start this on this end. It's heavy, so be careful. Don't drop it.
We used We're almost done, guys.
If you want everything,
and then we'll do our interviews
we'll
here.
know they're excited by the art. If you want to be able to handle everything, then you have to be able to look at it, but also be quiet and listen at the same time. So let's see if we can do that, boys and girls.
Another of our awards we give out, or we used to give out, was called the Star Ledger Trophy, which was to the team that finished #1 in the entire state in the sport. And we used to go to the football games and hand out these hats to the team that won. So they had a little extra reward at the end of the game. We don't really give these out anymore, so this is something of a collector's item, so we'll make sure we don't lose this one.
Yeah. So this is the last of its kind. So #1 ranked high school football team. So don't put it on your heads. Just look at it and pretend someday.
You can try it on, that's okay.
I can try it on,
Sure.
just me.
Now, well, this is one of the many.
No, no.
Thank you.
You guys have your books in school for with lots of information in them. And this is one of the books that we keep in our office that has information on every school in the state. You can look up East Orange campus or Montclair. I guess everybody likes the helmet and the plaque. Anyway, this is just, I just brought a couple of things that we use. These are like our textbooks. This has, if you want to find somebody, an athletic director, a coach at a school, an address, you find it all right here. This is very valuable. It's a little tiny book and it has a world of information. I also brought one of my reporter's notebooks. I know you guys use notebooks here, and I think they're a little bigger than this. These are very handy because you can run around talking to different people, and you don't have a big bulky notebook to carry. And this basically is what you will write your story from. You might have a tape recorder with you too, but this is a basic tool of the trade, as they like to say.
Wow. This, boys and girls, this is one of, all right, so informational books, textbooks. What can you look up information in if you want to, where else can you find information? Raise your hand, raise your hand.
A dictionary.
A dictionary?
The internet.
The internet. Very good, okay. And raise your hand if you have writer's notebooks in your class. All right,
They use the same thing reporters do.
wow, it looks like my handwriting.
But you have to be, as long as the person that writes it can read it, then